Something I'm seeing a lot of recently, and I've been targeting quite a lot, is mechanics and business owners criticising their customers over social media, maybe over diagnostics fees or lack of servicing or whatever, you name it, they're getting criticised for it. And the more I watch it, the more I'm exposed to it, the more I'm thinking, this isn't right. Now, just think of it from the customer's point of view. Imagine you were scrolling through your social media and you've seen a service provider that you use criticising you all over the internet, mocking you for not wanting to pay, mocking you for delaying payment, or whatever the reason is that they're mocking you all over the internet. How would you feel about that? What if there was a hotel that criticised their viewers or their visitors all over the internet? Would you feel welcome there? Would you feel comfortable? Would you be yourself in the restaurant? I probably wouldn't even go. Now, I get why people do it. Running a business is hard and it's frustrating, and sometimes you just need a vent, and these posts can be relatable and unite you with other business owners, and they can be quite funny sometimes. But I think there might be a bigger issue here, and I think these customers are placing their trust in us, and we're using that to mock them for clout on the internet. It really made me ask myself the question, is the clout really worth losing the trust of my customers? Now, that's when I realised the mechanic's job is more than just fixing cars. It's also educating the customer. And I think a lot of the tension that comes between mechanics and the customer is just a lack of understanding. And I think if we took the time to explain why it's so expensive or why it needs to be done, and the customer really understands the why of what we're doing, it will remove that tension. After all, it is just a lack of understanding. We're the experts and they're not. It's our job to teach them, not to ridicule them. I appreciate that it's not always easy to break down technical information and put it into everyday language for somebody who has no knowledge can understand it. But as we strive to do that, we'll build trust. That customer will trust us, they'll understand what we're doing, they'll know why we're doing it and how we're doing it, and know that it's done right. Like, a customer not always understand why they have to pay for diagnostics. So when you explain to them why, you teach them why, they understand why, and they'll start to trust you. And after all, trust is the foundation of a good, strong business. Those customers trust you, so they'll continue to use you and tell their friends to use you. So here's my challenge to you. Next time you feel like ranting about a customer over social media, how about you ask yourself, how can I educate on this subject? How can I connect? How can I turn this into a positive and reinforce my relationship with my customers?